Hello, I'm here to see what comes out of the cards. I'm at the shop. I have a little bit of time before my client shows up, and my daughter's over there taking a pregnancy nap. My grandsons are back there watching TV, and I thought I'd sit up here and pull some cards with you. So I have the Kipper deck to begin with. Let's see what's coming out in the message. Starting here, the mature man. He knows what he wants. He's very wise. He's not young. He may be young in spirit, but he's got age on him. He's experienced. He's been through some things. So he's not foolish with the choices he makes. Shout out to Michelle Celeste, our first commenter for the session. And now we have toil and labor. Hi, Janine. The mature man in toil and labor. This mature man has been watching this lady who's working very hard. Hi, Kat, I see you. Yeah. And then we have judication. So, interesting. I'm hearing he knows something about this case, about who's done right and who's done wrong. And he feels that it's time for some balance to come in. He wants to influence that. And he has the power and ability to do so, is what I heard. So who is this mature man? False person. Yeah, he knows that somebody was lying. And I feel like that has to do with this lady that's working. Like somebody lied on the lady who's working. She works hard. And I'm getting that song. She works hard for the money. So hard for it, honey. I see you, Georgina. Welcome. What else? We have the coffin. Ooh, the false person energy has been taken out. Okay. Show me more. I see that false person had said something against the lady who is working toil and labor. She could be Taurus energy, Libra energy, Leo energy, or yeah, Libra energy coming out again. You have the lovers. Ooh, okay. So there's a mature man here who's seen this lady working hard. He knows something has been imbalanced because there was a false person. This person could have made a false report, but either the person died or is about to die or the relationship is over. Whatever it is, their reach can't touch this hardworking woman no more. The house and the gate showing that it's protected. The house is protected. It's protected by a gate. Not anybody can pass the gate, baby. You got to have the gate code. Hello? You got to have the gate code. All right. Let's see what else. Yeah, the change. Somebody's gonna be moving to a new house. Somebody's gonna change the gate code. Bitch, you thought you had it, but you ain't got it no more. We changed the gate code. Okay. Yeah, I see changes. I see that whoever this person was, I sense the energy of somebody who's been hard at work and there's a coworker that made some false claims or lied, trying to take credit for what you do at work, something like that. That shit's come to an end. It's going to elevate your career. I see that. I also see a mature man that has died, and it has to do with consequences for his bullshit. So he could have died. I'm hearing cirrhosis of the liver because he was a fucking alcoholic and he drank himself to death. Somebody here, that's the case. I also see where it's like anywhere where there was a divorce or a separation or a breakup, it was exactly what he deserved. But at the end of the day, there was still a liar involved in this. Yeah, changes are coming for the one who was done wrong. Somebody was done wrong in this case. Yeah. And then we have the main female. Yeah. So this main female looks like this lady here. She's been working hard for the money, and she's going to be moved into the position of the main female. So in regards to career and work, I see somebody who is going to be promoted, elevated, honored, receive some sort of recognition or benefits at work. In regards to relationship, thoughts at the bottom of the deck. I heard this has been on your mind. This guy's been thinking about this girl. He knows that something has gone wrong here. He knows that she wasn't treated well. He knows that there was a false person. Somebody gave false testimony on her. Somebody lied on her. Somebody cheated on her. The point of it, because at the center of the reading is the coffin. The shit is dead. The shit is dead. Yeah, the shit is dead. It's over. And whoever has been the one putting in this work, I see home. I see a new home for you. I see you stepping into the role of the main female. Let's get some tarot to go with this. Let's get some tarot. I'm trying to keep my voice kind of down. I don't want to wake up my daughter. She's resting, growing my granddaughter, and she's getting big, and we had a busy morning, so she needs her rest. So I'm trying to keep my voice down some. But let's see what else we have coming out in these cards. Show me more. What else can you show me here, please and thank you? This is the information card, so we'll take one off the top. Four of Pentacles. The mature man knows something about this house. The mature man knows something about this house. Okay. I heard he's holding on to some information. I see that this woman with the toil and labor, while she's been working her ass off, she's been imagining something better. She gives me the vibe of, this is where I am, but I know where I'm going. I know where I'm going to be. And so she uses the power of imagination, yeah, that thought ability, because remember, thoughts are at the bottom of the deck, to imagine herself into a better position, knowing that it calls energy of the universe. This is universal law. Where your focus goes, energy flows, and that's what grows. And she could have been doing this for a long time, focusing more positively for herself. And I'm hearing quantum leaping, and I heard teleporting out of there. Scotty, beat me up. All right, let me see what else. Show me adjudication. With adjudication, we have the Ace of Swords falling out. The Tower kind of came out with it. They said put the Tower back. So the Ace of Swords. This is the truth. The truth stands tall, baby. The truth stands tall. So I'm about to be vindicated. You've been working hard, and it wasn't necessarily right. You weren't treated right with the hard work that you went through. Now, I'm also getting in this karmic energy, like you've been through some karmic cycles for a long time. And that's the hard work you've been doing. If somebody been watching you, that could have been your father watching you. That could have been your husband watching you. That could have been God watching you. While you were doing this, like, wow, I just noticed that. We have a guy with his feet up watching the television and looking at all these different things, right? So it's like God and the universe has been watching you in all these different situations, how you respond. What do you do with it? What do you bring to the table when the shit gets rough? What do you do? When it gets tough, how do you respond? And it's like, this looks like God sitting back watching how you put in the work about these karmic cycles, about that literal job, about that relationship. And yeah, you've dealt with temptation, you've dealt with lack and limitation, poverty, you've dealt with people who are sneaky snakes, you dealt with people who are literally were out to get you. You dealt with people who had ego and pride. You dealt with people working in black magic against you. You dealt with people fucking around with your living area, with your home and shit like that. But you put in the work. No matter what they gave you, it's like she's at a loom. She's weaving a cloth, and it's like the cloth that you weaved of your life is a success story. And you're not the only one that does it. Notice there's 3 women there. You're not the only one that's been through a lot of shit. It's like all these beautiful energies have been hard at work dealing with all kinds of fucking crazy shit. Yeah, dealing with all kinds of fucking crazy shit. And now it's like D-Day. How did you respond? What did you do? It's time for everybody to answer for their actions. Judgment Day, baby. It's giving me Judgment Day answer. The card does not say judgment. The judgment card is not out, but that's the vibe I'm feeling. Yeah, some of you had, wow, some of you had a mature man who played some games about your house, whatever that means. Played some games about your house. He thought that you wouldn't know. He thought you wouldn't know. The fact of the matter is, you know the truth, you know it all. And that truth, you're going to stand on it. That truth is going to stand up in court for somebody. Okay, the truth will be shown through all the illusions. Somebody thought that they could kick up their feet and just watch you do all the work and then reap the benefits. No, that's not how it works. What's in your name, only you can cash. They can't take what's yours. Show me this false person. For somebody, it could be a Leo, but let me see. Show me the false person. We have the King of Cups and the Magician. I'm going to keep the Magician in the deck and we'll use the King of Cups. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy, masculine energy. Okay, there's a false person. Somebody who is a manipulative, emotionally manipulative person. They know what makes you tick. I heard they know how to get under your skin. I heard a button pusher. This is somebody that likes to push your buttons. Somebody is like a fucking mosquito on your back. Oh my God. I might have a mosquito bite on my back. Anyway, yeah, this person, I heard pins and needles. We don't want to upset them. We don't want to upset them because when they get upset, they start pissing everybody off. They take it out on everyone around them. So they're totally giving me reversed energy because y'all know most of the time my cards come out upright. I keep my decks upright. However, he's giving me a big reversed energy, emotional manipulative. And when we look at the false person mask, the masculine energy over here has a mask over his eyes. He doesn't want you to see who or what he truly is. So there's that energy there. Somebody who's hid what they truly are. And if this person get upset, they start throwing their shit everywhere. Might literally grab things and throw things around the house or wherever you're at. And I'm just seeing somebody slam their hand down hard on the table and break shit and the dishes go flying. This is that type of energy. That's their personality. It's a false person here. Yeah, some of you simply dealt with a person who was a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces person. This person was a fucking liar and they have to answer for their lies now. They don't like that. This person tried to present like they were a mature man in your life at some point, but they didn't never open up their heart. Oh, that's what this is saying to me. Yeah, they were older. They should have known how to love. They should have known what to do. They're mature already. But the heart was closed. Their wallet could have been closed too. And some of them, they ain't had no fucking wallet. They ain't had no wallet to put $1 in. Much less to give to you, I heard. Okay. Let's see that coffin. Why is the coffin here? Clearly, the situation has changed. Oh, I heard because those emotional manipulations don't work no more. They could tell you all the pretty stories they want to, but now you know. Dang, this thing is playing down. Now you know who they are. You know what they're up to. You know what they're about. With the coffin, we have the Eight of Pentacles, and that's perfect because that's the karmic cycles I was talking about. So what's over is the cycle of karma, where all the bullshit keeps coming, throwing in your way. It's not to say that things won't still happen, but it's like you're free of the karma now. So you're going to see a lot more things going your way. I also see a change at work. Like I said, for somebody, this is a boss or a supervisor who's been watching and holding on to information and facts about what you do and how you are and what's really going on. Because somebody fucking lied on you. They tried to paint a picture about who you were and how you were or how you did your job. And it was full of shit. And this boss, this owner, this whoever he is, watched the whole fucking thing and then started paying attention. And he could did this over the course of 4 months. For somebody, it's been 4 fucking years of bullshit. And for somebody, you're literally a baker. You work at a pastry shop. I heard, oh, I don't know how this is gonna happen, but for somebody, I heard you're not gonna be nobody's employee no more. Now you're gonna open your own shit. You're making an important decision to open your own bakery. You might start at home, but look at how happy she is. She's happy with her work. She's happy with what she's doing. Yeah. And it's like at the same time, the work, because this was the other card that was giving me the energy of that karmic cycles and putting in the work, right? It used to be so fucking hard to do this. And now, and oh, I see somebody used to get a lot of, it's like they used to get a kick out of watching you do all the fucking work, out of watching you try to run around with your, like a chicken with your head cut off, trying to get everything done and do your job on top of it. Somebody was kicking up their feet watching you work. Well, shit is changing now because now that person is being removed from the situation, whoever that is. And now I heard whistle while you work. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. So it's like you're happy while you're working. Ain't nobody bothering you. Yeah. So the shit they used to think could fuck you up before, they can't. Their emotional manipulations don't work anymore. The games that they play, the lies that they told, you don't give a fuck. It does not fucking work on you. So they full of shit. All right. Let me see the lover's card. Show me the lover's card. Show me the lover's card. What's the energy? We have the 9 of Cups, honey. 9 of Cups. Look at you making a decision that just makes you so happy, emotionally independent. That's why this motherfucker can't fuck with you no more. That's why the motherfucker can't fuck with you no more, because he can't manipulate you emotionally. Whoever this person represents in your life cannot emotionally manipulate you anymore. You'll watch them be mad and throw a whole fucking tantrum, and you just chill. You're like, oh, they mad again. Here we go again. The motherfucking mad again. And meanwhile, you just whistling while you work. You're like, I don't give a fuck. That ain't got nothing to do with me. Somebody, this is about a lover that you had to emotionally detach yourself from, that could have, like I already said, been a divorce, a separation. If that's the truth, oh, you're not even mad about the relationship you had. You're just glad it's fucking done. You're like, I'm glad this shit is over. I'm out of here, you know? Anywhere where this is about your career, you made a choice that, baby, it makes you happy, level up. Now you can chill a lot more. Yeah. I had a new client the other night, and she just kept talking about how lucky I was to work for myself and with my daughter and be able to bring my grandkids. And I'm like, I know. That was why I started doing what I do. Trust and believe, it has been difficult, literally working for my own account for so many years, but it gave me the freedom to take my kids back and forth to school, to have them with me while I work, because I didn't have nobody to watch them. So there's something here like that. Was like, there's also this moment of mm, confirmation, realization, whatever you want to call it, where you're just like, yeah, it is better where I'm at now. At the end of the day, you ain't mad about what it was. You don't let that fuck with your today. That's a day that's gone. You're not trying to revive yesterday's. If you were, you would still be mad about what happened in any of those yesterdays, but those yesterdays are over. So even if you had a fucked up partner or some fucked up coworker or whatever it was, you went through all these difficult relationships, at the end of the day, you're grateful because you came out of it more in control of your own emotions, more connected to your emotional mastery and what actually fulfills you. You came out of it realizing the value of, I heard, your alone time, the value of your peace. Yeah, all these things. Let me see the house. Why is the house here? Ooh, Five of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles in the house. This is giving me reversed energy. And what it's telling me is while he's no longer in the house, while he's no longer allowed in the house is safe and secure. I also see an increase in finances for you with that reversed energy. But this is telling me he's already out of the house. And for somebody, like, while he's not in the house, whoever he is representing, he could be out there on the streets like a fucking beggar. He could be homeless. I ain't even gonna lie. For a lot of you, this isn't talking about money in this Five of Pentacles, but it is talking about spiritually defunct, spiritually lacking. Like they ain't got no connection to God. They ain't got no spirituality. What the fuck do they have? They don't have nothing. While he's out there, no longer contaminating the energy of your home. It's like your home grew bigger. That's crazy. They just showed me a home. It's a magical home and it gets bigger. So I just see somebody like you own a condo. And let's say maybe you end up buying the other condo next door. Now you got two condos and you make it into one. I don't know. Because they're giving me like you got one floor, now you're gonna have the other floor too, type of shit. But this is also telling me like as long as he's out of the house, your stability, your security, it's like no more toxic bullshit. All the toxic bullshit is outside of the gates of the house. It's not in the house no more. Ain't that nice? So peaceful up in here. Toxicity gone. All right. Show me the change. And I see that the change comes after he's out of the house. The High Priestess. You already saw it coming. It came out in reverse. And they said, because it already happened. You already had this vision since a long time ago. That's why you worked your ass off. I heard that's why you went through the cycles. This is like in the most toxic relationship I ever had. My ex, the one that died. I remember telling my daughter, the reason I stay in this bullshit relationship is because God said, the universe showed me that if I can pass these karmic cycles and clear them, you and my grandchildren won't have to deal with them. So for someone in regards to relationship, it's something similar. You knew that if you clear the bullshit, your children won't have to deal with it. Whatever it was, you had the vision. Somebody here, you said, I'm going to work. I'm going to work for 8 more months. I'm going to work for 4 more years. I'm going to work for another year. And then I'm starting my own business. And fuck this place and fuck these people. They be lying on me anyway. You already had the vision. You already knew that this change was here for you. Some of you about to get in the car, pack it up, and get the fuck out. Yeah. Some of you haven't found the house for you yet. Let me just talk about that for a minute. So you recently saw a house. You thought you didn't have enough money for it, or you're about to. You're going to find that you actually do have more than enough because they're showing me 3 versus 8, 5 versus 8. You think that it's too expensive, but they're saying, I'm not sure if you're going to have some business space out of that house because it could be that. I also see possibly roommates in the house. I also see that. And they're showing me a conversation I had with my daughter. She was talking to me just today about a house that was available. They wanted $1,950 a month for the house. It was a 5-bedroom house. She thought at the time it was expensive. She ended up moving into an apartment. The apartment was over $2,200 a month for a 2-bedroom apartment as opposed to a 5-bedroom house. And she was like, and the crazy thing was, oh no, They wanted $19.95 for rent. There was signs and synchronicities in the business deal about the house, but she had never paid that much rent before. She ended up paying more rent than that and having less space. So what you think you can't afford, not only can you afford it, but you're going to love it more. And if you don't get it, you could end up paying more later for something else. So if you're looking at buying a house or moving house, yeah, you might even say to yourself, like my daughter did at that time, what the fuck do I need 5 bedrooms for? Because she said that was part of why she didn't want it. She said, what the fuck do I need 5 bedrooms for? Well, now she knows what she needs 5 bedrooms for. But so just remember that if you think it might be too big of a place or too much money, Spirit said you been had enough for it. It's just different. It's outside of your comfort zone. It's not what you've done before. Okay. Now show me the main female. Okay, as the card immediately flips over, we have the 7 of Swords coming out with the 8 of Wands. And what they're saying is you don't know the opportunities that are coming your way. So somebody here, there's a divine plan about you being the main female. They want me to keep the 8 of Wands and put the 7 of Swords back. You don't know that there's a divine plan. So maybe the house is too fucking big. You're going to do something with that space that you don't even know about yet. But when you realize it, you'll find that it's part of a vision that you had since before. Okay. Anywhere where this is about getting rid of somebody out from your house, you're going to meet somebody, okay? Because we talked about a breakup, a divorce, something like that. You're going to end up meeting somebody who is going to be your cup of tea, is the way I heard it. And you're going to be their cup of tea. This person is going to be very action oriented. It could be a fire sign again, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. This person could be showing up in your life in August. I see August standing out, August 8th. And they're telling me Lionsgate energy. So they're saying begin to ponder what kind of quantum leaping you'd like to do and build the energy for the Lionsgate so that by the time the Lionsgate energy happens on August 8th, you've already manifested it, drawn the energy to it by your focus, felt the energy of it through your emotions, you visualized it, you played that movie where it happens, and then I can't wait to hear what happens right around August 8th because I feel like that could be the materialization time where everything actually flows in physically materialize in your physical reality. Yeah. And the bottom of the deck is the Knight of Swords. And what it's showing me is like you had to cut that negative energy out. Like earlier we talked about that toxic energy is outside your house and now it's all safe. Now it's all good. You had to, whether that was another person's toxic energy or your own, because sometimes you can build a toxic energy too when you're holding on to some connection or some experience with somebody that literally is not meant for you, where you're not supposed to be. Be careful for holding on to something where you're not supposed to be because it builds resentment in you. And that's negative energy, that's low vibrational, counterproductive energy. It can build animosity. It can build a lack of worth. You know, we don't want to do that. So if you're holding on to some situation or a person or job or anything that makes you feel like you're building resentment, animosity, regret, all that stuff, you need to cut it out. And I see that you've been knowing that for a while. Anywhere where this is about a job, you're finding the job that you want. I hear you already did during the month of May. And you know that things are going to change once it picks up. But I feel like you're either in this training period right now where you're learning the functions of the new job or you're waiting for your start date. As soon as you start this job, things are going to pick up the pace. Okay. If you've been experiencing a little bit of lull in business and you're an entrepreneur, I see business is picking up big time between now and August. So you need to really, again, they're giving me that work with that Lionsgate energy. It's coming. And remember, time is non-linear from spiritual perspective. So if you begin working with it now, by the time that Lionsgate energy is materialized in our physical experience, you will have already built the energy, focused it into place, and drawn it in into your physical reality. And I see August 8th could be a very magical day for the tribe if we begin to do this now. All right, let's pull another spread and see what else comes out for you. I have some more time. We'll use the Gilded Tarot. What else can you show me, please? And thank you for the tribe. What's the message? Starting here. Three of Wands. You are in positive expectation. You've done what you can do in this situation. You made a choice on which way you want to go. Now you just got to let the energy show up for you and hold your point of focus. Stand there and watch the signs and synchronicity show up. Give focus, give attention, give gratitude, give praise. Know that it means that what you decided you wanted is on its way. So when you see them, don't, what you don't want to do is get down because, oh, I see that. It reminds me of what I wanted and I don't have it yet. Bad move. That's not the direction we want to go with it. When you see the signs and synchronicities, you see it's happening for someone else, or you see it's happening out there somewhere. And this is the time to praise yours because, honey, you got yours. And that's why you're seeing it. Hello. What else? High Priestess. Yeah. This has to do with your vision. This has to do with something that you know for yourself. This has to do with something that you know for yourself, okay, that you receive for you. hmm The sun. This is that happiness that you've got going on, honey. And it's reflecting that Nine of Cups energy that came out. It's reflecting all around you. It's coming into your experience more and more every day. Yeah. The star. You're blessed, safe, and protected. You made a move that lined you up with your destiny. Yeah. What else? The Knight of Wands. You're going to get that divine inspiration to act. It's going to come in as an idea. Maybe I should do this. Maybe I should go there. I heard maybe I should just dance around naked in my kitchen, but bare. I've never, I don't know where that came from, but for somebody, it's a vibe. It's a materialization vibe. It's part of visualizing. It's part of materializing. It's part of doing the spiritual work to make it happen on the physical plane, baby. Yeah. The Chariot. All of a sudden, speed, baby. It kicks up. Yeah. 7. And special. So the month of July. And I told you August 8th is going to be big. Yeah, we're already about to hit June. Like, isn't it already June over there across the seas? Anyways, point of the matter is do the focus now. Do the quantum leap energy pull now, draw that energy in. Remember, you do that by what you focus on here, you can hold here. And if you can feel it, you just add gas to it, baby. Y dale más gasolina. Me encanta la gasolina. Dale más gasolina. Yeah. Okay. Let's see what you're doing. See, because you are fucking magic. You got the magic. I got the Midas touch. Everything I touch turns gold. Yes, baby, you can make it happen. Yeah. 5 of Wands. Don't worry about all the shit going on outside. I see May could have totally, as we, even over there and across the seas today on the last day, May, baby, we're about to hop into June. May has brought up some battles, some wars, and shown you who the fuck your haters were in some sort of way. Other people out there, they got problems. Do yourself a favor. Don't give it no fucking attention. And if they don't like what you're doing, if they don't like your plan, who gives a fuck? Do you like your plan? Do you like what you're doing? In regards to relationship, you're drawing in a perfect partner. What you need to know is you're going to have to say no to a whole bunch of toads before you'll find your prince. You need to say no because a lot of fucking people out there are going to want to get in that privileged space to be in your intimate place, honey. They do not all deserve it. So do not be afraid to say no. If you are the one who is starting your own business, they're going to fight to try to keep you. They're going to try to offer you this. Oh, instead of 4 weeks paid vacation, we'll give you 5. No, thank you. Mm-mm. They're not going to want to let you go. What you offer is so valuable, they're not going to want to let you go. Remember, a lot of people got a lot of shit going on. It's not your fucking business. Mind your business and you'll have more business to mind. You got a house to materialize. You got a partnership to materialize. You got big business to materialize. Whatever it is, that's what you need to be minding your business right now. You, it may be the ones that came out your coochie, unless they minding their own business by now, then you let them go too. Let them mind their business and you mind yours. Let me see. How you feeling? I can do it. I can make it. Melinda, I hear you. I'm focused. I be meditating. I be falling asleep, watching the movie in my head of me living my dream life. You're like, I got this far, Melinda. I can do it. I'm finna do that. I'm finna quantum leap. Watch August 8th is a magical day for me. Let me see. Outcome energy is the Empress, honey. I told you. Your cards are showing you, you got this. You got this. Oh, and that August 8th energy is telling me infinity, infinity. As you touch infinity on the physical plane and on the spiritual plane at the same time, they're like, that's a magic. That's a magical drain that's just going to bring everything straight to you. They're showing me a funnel, like a drain, a funnel where everything from the ethers is poured down right into your physical reality. Isn't that a beautiful thought? Bottom of the deck, 3 of Cups. This is about you, your joy, your happiness, your celebration, the connections that you form. Realizing that if you are destined to have this business, if you're destined to have this business, honey, there's a reason why. If you're destined to have this money, there is a fucking reason why. Somebody needs that job at your company. Somebody needs that product you have to offer. Spirit wants you to be successful in what you do. Just like this channel. I get on here because it feels good to me. But y'all need this shit. That's why you be on here every time I go live. And I'm so fucking grateful. You know what I'm saying? And somebody needs what you have to offer. Somebody needs their nails to last a fucking month. I have a lady coming in on Monday. She's a truck driver, over the road truck driver. She been gone at least a month and a half. She needed her nails to last all that time. You know what I'm saying? Somebody needs what you have to offer. I don't care. You the one over there making cakes in your kitchen. You're a baker in the kitchen. Somebody needs a delicious, healthy snack. Because I get you, like the way you make it. I hear you're using non-GMO organic products that don't have contaminants in it. They're showing me none of that deadly food dye. They're showing me none of that fucking poison, and it definitely ain't got no fucking fake meat in it. I can't believe these motherfuckers approve this shit for sale to humans. These motherfucking thief, murdering, lying, full of shit, corrupt ass bitches got to go. Anyways, you gonna get yours. That's what you need to know. And everybody ain't gonna like it. And some people are gonna tell you you're fucking crazy. Gonna tell you you're fucking crazy for what you're doing. You really think you gonna make this, that, and the other because you did that and baby, we just went to an ice cream shop. My daughter spent $30 for 3 ice creams, but vegan ice cream made from real butter and real milk products. You know what I'm saying? It's healthy. She's she is showing up right now as I'm saying this to you as a symbol of the shift in times. Where us older generation, we didn't give a fuck. We just bought whatever the fuck they had on the grocery store shelves. Well, yeah, they weren't fucking GMOing all of our food back then. And then we learned what the fuck they've been doing in the last years, the last decade, 2 decades, whatever. It's time to change some shit up. These motherfuckers legally. Did you know? This is fucking absurd. Listen to this. My daughter showed me this TikTok quite a while back. It's about glitter. Glitter. You know, I use glitter to make nail stuff, right? Why is it that there's a shortage in glitter? Come to find out, the biggest purchaser of glitter is toothpaste companies. What the fuck are they doing putting glitter in toothpaste? But Consuela can't sell her tamales in front of the gas station because you bitches are gonna give her a hard time. But these motherfuckers can put deadly shit in our food. I mean, you have to have a license to grow your own pot if you can even grow or buy pot. But these motherfuckers let Mr. Marlboro sell you rat poison and arsenic in the shit on the fucking store and tax your ass for it. What the fuck is going on? These people are motherfucking murderers, abuse of power, they corrupt as fuck, and they're allowed to do this shit. It's absolutely absurd. So, there's a lot of shit we've been talked about. What I do know is you're making changes. You could be part of the changes. Be wise. Be vigilant. Believe in yourself. And of course, these motherfuckers don't like it because, it's going to fuck up their money. Exactly that. They don't want to lose their power. They don't want their money to get fucked up. Because if they can ruin fill your gums up with a bunch of fucking glitter, now you're going to have dental problems. Then you go make Mr. Dentist rich. You know what I'm saying? If they can kill you with arsenic and then get you sick with a fucking rat poison, then you're going to go need the doctor and all that other shit. It's a fucking cycle. And what's happening is we're breaking out of the fucking cycle. That was the message, right? Karmic shit don't play no more. It don't work the way it used to. It's just not in the flow like it used to be. Why? Because you know too fucking much now. Too many people know too fucking much now. My daughter got this app. I can't remember the name of the app. I'll have to ask her. But there's this app she got. You can scan the barcode in products and it will tell you what kind of bullshit it has in it and how healthy it is. It rates it from 0 to 100. We was in the grocery store, or in the Ross. My daughter looking at all the bath products and stuff like that. So many of them products came through with 0 out of 100. The highest rating she found inside of Ross was like, I think she said 41 out of 100, and they said it was good product. Shit that says it's healthy and got all kinds of toxic, unhealthy shit in it. Even the shit to wash your hair with, man. It's terrible shit. My daughter like, mommy, we can't use products that have alcohol in it and this other sulfate shit. I can't remember it because it kills your hair, makes your hair not grow. Why are these bitches allowed to get away with this shit? It's time for judication. It's time to answer and pay the fucking piper. People who've been doing dirty, whether it's within relationships or on the macro. So that's what happened. We started in the microcosm and we went to the macrocosm. We started on interpersonal situations and then we went into huge collective situations in this reading, which is absolutely fucking gorgeous because it's always an alignment there. If it's happening in your life, I can guarantee you that it's happening in a major scale somewhere. So let's look at some of the things that's been happening, and realize that you're not the only one. And I heard as a collective, with the wisdom that we have been given and that has been shared with us, thank you for the love donation, Michelle. Um, we can realize, like, whoa, okay, so if this is happening in my life, how is this playing out in the big scale? Just like we had all these readings coming out about lies and cheaters and shit like that, violence and abuse and all these crazy things that I've been reading about in people's lives, right? And then the next thing, what? You have people who are well known being announced as, the pedophilia and abuse of power and all this shit that's going on. It's fucking crazy what's going on in these streets out there. And as long as good people stay quiet, don't know when to open up their mouth or what it is existing out there to open up their mouth about, nothing changes. And the problem that they're having is too many of you know too much. I mean, you got Instagram University, TikTok University, YouTube University. There's so many ways to learn. And you've been learning so many things. And as you apply these, honey, you become a force to be reckoned with. And don't think that it's just you Don't think that it's just you, because you have to remember, when you step up and you have the ganas, you have the nerve, you got the balls, the coraje to say, hell no, this won't go. To put a stop to the bullshit. That energy touches all your soul connections and makes it easier for the others to do the same damn thing. Even in the years that I've been reading on YouTube, I can see the influence that spirit has grown through what I do. And if you stay on your path and stay dedicated to where you're at and what you're here to do long enough, you will too. I first, okay, so this is a little bit of just chat now. I first realized I was in about my 30s when I started to realize how I had influenced the world. And it started with the nails. I was like, nobody was doing nails this way with the different shapes, and everybody was still doing all 10 nails, same design when I got into this industry. So within a year or two, I start seeing different people in Las Vegas biting my style, and I'm like, oh, that's cool. They're doing it too. It took a while to realize that I started a trend. And then they showed me different fashion statements that I would make when I was even in high school, and how that shit came out and became a trend. I tied a bow around my neck. By the end of that school year, everybody was wearing choker necklaces. It was the latest thing. It was all the fucking rage. All of a sudden, it just hit the market. They showed me how I was inspired to cut holes out of my jeans and put patches of other stuff in it when I was 12 years old. I had never seen nobody have them, but I mean, cutoffs were a thing, but not the way I did them, because I put those little patches behind there and it made them really cute. I sold that pair of shorts for $45. I'm like 12 years old. And the girl that bought it was a big bully of mine on the school bus, but they were so freaking cute, she had to buy them. And even today, that fashion is everywhere. So when I realized that, and I realized that I had influenced society by my nail designs, I decided to do something more beneficial, because I got tired of all the hate on women hate. So I said, you know what? You got to be the change to see the change. That I learned from Abraham Hicks, I believe. Be the change you want to see. I don't know. I think it was Abraham Hicks. But be the change you want to see. So I said, I'm tired of these women fucking hating on me. So I started intentionally complimenting with an authentic, genuine compliment. Anything I could find to compliment on every woman that crossed my path. And it didn't take long. And then all of a sudden, women are complimenting me all the time, and it's still going. And then I got into this spiritual thing. And I knew that I had the power to influence the world. And what was my main point about this spiritual thing? Healing my own fucking trauma. Healing from the pain. Healing from the hurt. And healing my own consciousness. And that energy has spread. That energy has spread a lot. And there are so many more. I hear YouTubers that have way more fucking subscribers and viewers, and fuck, they be making they be making hundreds of dollars in donations when they go live. But I hear them saying the shit that I've been saying for years. That's the reward. Because for me, yes, I do appreciate money. I use it. I use it to take care of my family so we can live a good life. You know what I'm saying? And I deserve it. But I don't do it for the money. I do it because I am an influencer. And I'm not talking about subscribers and viewers and likes and all that shit. That's not what I'm talking about. I influence energy. And if you're part of this tribe, you do too. The challenge for someone who influences energy is not to get too caught up in the material feedback. Because the bigger the energy you influence, the slower it seems to change on the physical plane. But it does change. And you will get the feedback from it that matches what you've been putting out. If you continue forward, don't give up, believe in yourself, and hold that vision. Because I said it so many times, if you can hold it here, you can hold it here. But if you can't hold it here, you'll never see it here. So you have to hold it here And here, mind, body, soul alignment. It's got to be something that's good for you, good for the collective. And you know what? Oh, there's another little secret about quantum leaping. When you're visualizing the success of your business, for example, with my nail salon, right? Rather than thinking about all the money in my account, which there's nothing wrong with that. What adds some extra oomph? It's like the NOS from Fast and Furious in the gas tank, right? The extra juice to it, the extra kick in it is visualizing the satisfaction that it gives to the community, to the people whose lives are touched. You want a business, yeah, it's because you want to make money. I get that. But it's not about the fucking money. It's about what you do with it. So see the outcome. Don't see the money. See what happens as a result. The more people who are affected beautifully by what you create, if you can see that success, oh honey, that's extra oomph, extra kick. That's going to give it all the nos it needs for that thing to just happen like that. And you have to remember, the spirit knows the best way for it to happen. So if it's best for you that it happens in an instant, it will. If it's best for you that it happens over a decade, then that's how it will happen. And you got to just hold your role and know the vision that you were given, because you were given a vision. We had the high priestess come out a couple of times to confirm that. So this is what I have for you at this time. I have clients about to show up in a minute. I hear my daughter starting to stir, children starting to talk. So I'm going to get out of here. I'm so glad that I took this time to talk to you. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for the growth on my channel. Thank you for your love donations, which I, prefer in any of the other apps listed below in the video, just in case. As well as if you want personal consultations, I got you. Until next time, sending you so much love and peace and happiness. 감사합니다. Gracias. Later, baby. And oh, just so you know, yeah, we can only feed the machine a little bit. That's why we don't do too much monetization on here like that. Anyways,